What's going on, everybody? This is Everything Nerdy, and this is Shin Godzilla Meet the Similarities of Evangelion. A little background of Shin Godzilla. Shin Godzilla happens to be the resurrection. In English translation, it's actually in Japanese, it's Shin Gojira, but we call it Shin Godzilla. What it actually, English translation means Godzilla Resurrection. So here's the similarities. Uh, the person who made Shin Godzilla also had to make Evangelion. So you're going to see the uh, similarities to Evangelion and to Shin Godzilla. And actually, it's really well done. I took my brother to go see it, and I'm a big Godzilla fan. My number one Godzilla movie is Godzilla vs. Biollante. It's really, really good, uh, especially Godzilla vs. Biollante. But this movie was really well done. And the 2014 one was okay, but anyways, I need to shut up because really similar. But it Evangelion anime meets Godzilla. It's perfect. Uh, and I knew it was by the guy that did Evangelion, but I didn't know how similar the scenes were until I found this video. Then I noticed that they were really, really similar. And of course, it's the Toho, so you know it's going to be good. Don't get me wrong, I didn't. The 2014 version was okay, but it wasn't enough punch. And this is the newer Evangelion. That's why the graphics are a little bit better. I believe it's 1.11, 2.22, 3.33, and 4.44. And the cool thing with Shin Godzilla is it's still the guy that did Evangelion when he took this project. He still used Toho, and it's by Toho, so they still use Toho's original guy in a rubber suit and with some CGI on it. But it was so good. I can't wait to get this on DVD and add it to my Godzilla collection, dude. See, and this is what I was talking about. The scenes look exactly the same. I think he pulled from his anime. I mean, it's really well done. Thank God Toho's back in full swing. And then this Godzilla looks very menacing on top of it. Mm. If you're one of the lucky few that got to see this movie in October, I mean, look at this. Exactly the same, with some little minor tweaks. I'm a big Godzilla fan. Like I said, my favorite Godzilla happens to be Godzilla vs. Biollante and Godzilla Final Wars. I've seen all of them except for one, and that is Godzilla vs. King Kong. Which they're resurrecting, by the way. The new, was it Kong of Skull Island or something like that? It's supposed to be the reason why Kong's bigger is because they're resurrecting it. They're gonna put the 2014 Godzilla versus the new King Kong. So we'll see how that turns out, and I can actually see a Godzilla versus King Kong, and then I might go back and try and find the original Godzilla versus King Kong. I remember this from the abridge. Uh, if you watch Gigix, I'll leave it down in the description, the abridged version. I've seen the original Evangelion. I haven't seen this version, the newer version. If you're looking for an anime that has a complete mind psychological play that screws with you so hard, especially toward the end, this is the one for you. I'll also be having a review of Shin Godzilla, but this is just the reaction of Shin Godzilla and Evangelion, a Godzilla movie with an anime. They should start doing more of these, bringing anime people into doing movies. It is really well done. And that is Shin Godzilla in a nutshell. I mean, I can't fully recommend. That movie was top notch, top quality, everything. I mean, everything was done. It still had Toho's original guy in a rubber suit. I mean, it was full. It was fully decked out. I mean, there's nothing better than I can fully recommend. I mean, if you're one of the lucky few that got to be able to see the movie, you won't be disappointed. I'm like I said, my favorite Godzilla movie of all time, or two favorite Godzilla movies of all time: Godzilla vs. Biollante, which is giant rose, and then mutates into this giant like lizard rose thing with tentacle monster plant root things, and then Godzilla vs. Final Wars. You got to see the mashup of all of the Godzilla characters, even the 1998 Godzilla American version, which we never talk about. Zilla get its complete butt kicked hard. I'll throw that little scene in right about now, but that that scene never gets old. You could rewatch it and rewatch it and rewatch it and rewatch it, and it never gets old. I mean, Toho had a really good, nice ending. I mean, it was really good. Um, I'll be having a review of Shin Godzilla. I know it's way overdue, but I'm gonna do a review, and I have so much, dude. And that was just a reaction of a guy that did an anime and ended up making a movie, and that ended up working really, really well. So, and everyone says that animes are bad. Well, as you can see from that video, that anime influenced an actual Godzilla movie, and Godzilla has been influenced since 1954. Most of your monster movies, like Cloverfield or World of Worlds, stuff like that, have been. I know that's probably a little bit of a stretch about World of Worlds, but it's been influenced because of Toho's influential experience in the 1954, where there's a lot of been struggles with monster movies, and they've kept it up till now. So, and I'm really waiting to see how they're gonna do Kong of Skull Island, the new one that's coming up, and mash it up with Godzilla vs. King Kong. Hopefully sometime soon, but we're gonna. Oh, it's gonna be a monster battle. And like I said, the 2014 one was okay. It was my favorite. 1998 version, the American version. Let's just say that's a failure, and never talk about it again. Or if you're a Godzilla fan, you'll never talk about it ever again because that was a flop. But other than that, this is Everything Nerdy signing off. I hope to see you guys in the next video.